This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of NASCAR's top 3 series, send them through the ratings algorithm, and see who comes out on top. Here's a few tidbits to know heading in. The driver ratings are updated race by race to reflect the performance of that driver throughout the season, as well as at that specific track in recent years. The races are at 100% length and use normal tire and fuel wear. The starting lineup will match the real-life qualifying using the provisional starting order, not the one that includes drivers heading to the back. The weather will match the real-life start time data, and commentary will match the real-life scenarios, not the standings that will be posted at the end of the video. And as always, this series is for entertainment purposes only. Using artificial intelligence and using the results of this race for gambling purposes is discouraged. Quick look at how the Xfinity race turned out. Justin Haley comes across the line first just a week after winning at Talladega. Teammate Ross Chastain finishes just behind, followed by Noah Gragson and Austin Cindric. Brad Moffitt with a respectable 14th place run along with Myatt Snyder up there in 12th place. And some bad days for Harrison Burton and Chase Briscoe, who experienced some late problems. Now we get to the Cup race. Ryan Preece and Austin Dillon out in front after the invert. Dillon gets the big launch. Preece does not get going. He's kind of holding up the rest of the field. Kurt Busch on the inside, Newman on the outside trying to get by him. Looking at some of our stat lines, Christopher Bell with a great top 5 yesterday. Gets the 4th place run, and that tops him on the average finish here now. We'll see if that holds up, but right now running mid-pack. Trying to hold off guys like Aric Amirola coming up through the field. Harvick gets the big win yesterday. Denny Hamlin, one of the best to do it here, was coming up close but was unable to pull it off. Harvick now finds himself on this list because he had never won here before. Kurt Busch with a solid amount of top 5s at this racetrack and now currently leading the field. He's got Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney just behind him, trying to hold him off and see if he can get his first win of the season. Right now it's just a small pack up here at the front, but still several laps to go and we got to get through those stages. Jimmie Johnson did not have a good run yesterday and not having a good run right now, despite having the most top 10s here among active drivers. He is still trying to find his way up toward the front of the field, and right now really not getting that done. Denny Hamlin trying to see what he can do to charge his way up to the front, currently behind Ryan Blaney. Has 3 wins on the season so far, but looking for that 4th one, trying to see if he can get more playoff points. Stage 1 is going to come to its conclusion. Kurt Busch going to be out in front, followed by Blaney, Keselowski, Hamlin, and Byron. Austin Dillon will be there in the 6th position. Alex Bowman gets the final point. Gets the restart, and Kurt Busch will take the top spot. John Hunter Nemechek in front of him right now, trying to get his lap back. You can see some cars going way down low, trying to see what they can do to get around the traffic and see if they can catch up to Kurt Busch. Here's a familiar sight. Kevin Harvick gets to the front and Denny Hamlin in tow. Obviously, this was a little bit like the end of the race. We are still in stage 2, trying to see who will be out in front at the end. James Davison goes up in smoke. Had a respectable finish in his first oval run yesterday, but unfortunately, it's going to come to a close up in smoke. He will drop out of the race, finish 39th today. Daniel Suarez had a tire problem, I believe, during the stage break that sent him to last place. Ty Dillon getting turned around by William Byron. Chris Buescher takes a hard shot to the outside wall in turn 1, and that'll bring out a caution once again. We'll get to the restart, and we've got some pit strategy now, and Michael McDowell out in front. He had a great top 10 one, something we didn't expect to see, but he had that solid run there, and now trying to utilize pit strategy to see what he can do to stay up front. He's doing a solid job at staying there right now, but Martin Truex Jr. has gotten by for the lead. Just that 1 win at Martinsville so far this season. Trying to see what he can do to get win number 2. Aric Amirola won a stage yesterday, got stage 2. Trying to see what he can do to work his way up the field. Right now, he is running just outside of the top 10. You can see Alex Bowman there in the 10th spot, just in front of him. Problems going through turns 3. Jimmie Johnson goes up in smoke. And that is going to be an unfortunate end to his day as he's going to pull down the pit lane, or at least try to. caution flag is going to fly as he lays down some oil on the racetrack. Back to the restart, Kevin Harvick gets the jump on Joey Logano now. Looks like we did have some pit stops take place. And we're going to have some more problems, though. This time, Tyler Reddick turns Brennan Poole heading in turn 3. He's going to send the 15 car around, and yet another caution. Still looking at getting to the end of stage 2, and we've had a few cars go around in a loop. And here's going to be Brad Keselowski blowing up. Just as they're coming down for pit stops, Alex Bowman right in the trail of that. But now we'll hit the restart, and Joey Logano is trying to see what he can do to catch up with Kevin Harvick, but with only 2 laps left in the stage, Harvick looks like he has this one wrapped up, and he will try to, but Martin Truex Jr. puts up a battle. It's going to be Harvick still to the line, but Truex Jr. gets right there with them. Logano, Hamlin, Amirola, the rest of the top 5, and Michael McDowell does get a stage point or 2. So now we hit the final stage. Final dash to the finish, and we'll see who comes out on top. Harvick got the win yesterday, and right now, in position to do it again. Ryan Blaney, though, going to have some problems here as Kenseth gets into his back, and he's going to get hit by Alex Bowman, Ryan Newman. There's McDowell getting slowed up, trying to avoid it. And that is going to be some unfortunate damage to a lot of competitive cars. I don't believe anyone has dropped out as a result of that accident, but that is going to slow some guys down. Get on board Erik Jones, trying to see what he can do to stay up front now. Looks like there might have been a little pit strategy involved in that one. But Brennan Poole involved in another incident, this time with Martin Truex Jr. Kyle Busch is also going to get hit a little bit as Truex gets spun around. And B.J. McLeod, wrecking there in the back, I believe got turned by Ryan Newman. So once again, as pit strategy cycles, it's going to be Kurt Busch now out in front. Harvick and Logano just behind. Byron trying to see if he can look to the inside. But there's going to be more problems here. Harvick and Timmy Hill go around. Christopher Bell trying to stay out of it. He's going to get a little contact trying to whoa up. Yet another spin, this time in turn 3. Getting spins all over the racetrack as guys are not able to keep it off each other. Erik Jones now out in front. Kurt Busch is able to get back to the lead, but Jones looking for that first win of the season. And he is just really trying to push by the one car there, and he's going to get the spot. Wins at Daytona and Darlington. Now trying to see if he can get one at Pocono. And McDowell is still staying in the hunt. He is right there with those lead cars. Just a matter of seeing, can he hold on with the few laps left? Kevin Harvick is still keeping up with some of these guys. He's in the second group of cars. Includes Byron, Boyer, Benedetto, Kyle Busch. Despite the damage he has, he is trying to hold up. But meanwhile, we have Erik Jones coming down for a pit stop. He is going to not make it on fuel, and that is a part of the pit strategy that's playing out. And Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, a lot of guys coming down just 3 laps shy of the end of the race. I think some guys might have been anticipating some more caution laps. They are not getting it. They are short on fuel. And look who's in the lead, Tyler Reddick, with 3 laps to go. Is he going to be able to hold on and keep his fuel in his tank? He comes to the white flag. He has no opportunities to pit now. It's now or never for him. The rookie trying to go for a victory. So few times you see a rookie go out and win a race. But this just might fall into his hands. He is right on the bubble for the playoffs, but a win gets you in. And right now, Reddick's in the hot seat. Coming off of turn 3, no one in sight. And Tyler Reddick going to come out of nowhere and claim the victory here at Pocono. What a bizarre end to that race. So many guys running out of fuel just before the end. And it looks like even in the second and third spots, it's going to come down to some surprises. Matt Kenseth, he is out of fuel before he even gets to the line. And kind of holds up John Hunter Nemechek, who could have gone for second there, another rookie. Instead, he's going to settle for third, but Kenseth out of gas. And I believe Nemechek, he might be out as well. And coming down the Long Pond stretch, even Reddick ran out of fuel. So it was really close for some of these guys. Not sure if anyone else could have made it before they had to come in, but for the guys that stretched it, it paid off. Tyler Reddick is going to be your victor here today, and he has a spot in the playoffs. Kenseth Nemechek come out next. Erik Jones gets the 4th place finish after pitting. Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, all getting top 10s. How about Michael McDowell? 2 top 10s in a row for him. That is quite the success for that front row motorsports team. Matt Benedetto, Kyle Busch round out the top 10. Clint Boyer, William Byron just behind. Got some SHR cars in this pack. Ryan Blaney also mixed in there. Joey Logano. Got the Dillon brothers back there near 18th and 19th. But Walsh just etches out a top 20. Seems like the pit strategy might have screwed over a couple guys. I think Joey Gase actually also was on a fuel strategy. That put him up to 23rd. You can see guys here, though, that were unable to make it to the finish. Alex Bowman ended up dropping out with some mechanical problems. Brad Keselowski, Jimmie Johnson as well. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoy the race, and we will see you all next time.